Hey there everyone, it's Jenna. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have another round of designer dupes for you all. And basically, if you're unfamiliar with these videos, I have my laptop here and then I insert photos on both sides of the screen so we kind of feel like we're online shopping together. And I find these very expensive designer products, but then I source much more affordable lookalikes so you can still get that designer look in your space on a budget. So should be a really fun video. And without further ado, let's get into the dupes. All right, so for the first dupe, something that is very trendy right now, I see designers using it all the time, is just the checkerboard trend. I've talked about this in my trends video, I've used this in my own home, and I actually sourced a really beautiful throw from, I think it was TJ Maxx or HomeGoods. It was like $25, and I have it draped on the back of our sofa, and it's just a great way to incorporate that trendy checkerboard pattern into my living space without having to spend a lot of money. So for our expensive version, we have this board checkered throw by Jake Arnold at Crate & Barrel. This guy is $279, so a little bit pricey. This is for a bed, so they are larger in size typically than like just a casual throw that you would put in your living room. But still, for $279, we can find something better. So we're gonna go on over actually to the Home Shopping Network, and we have this Concierge Collection oversized checker woven throw, and this guy is only $30. So they have several colors available. My personal favorite is the gray. I'm just really drawn to neutrals, and I think that this is a very patterned piece. So when you have a pattern, I like to typically incorporate that with neutral colors just because the pattern itself lends for a lot of visual interest and you don't necessarily need color. But if you like color in your space, they do have several kind of muted colors as well. They have a really pretty green, which I like. So $30 is a great deal for this, and I also like how it has that fringe detail on the end. The one that we have that I got from TJ Maxx has a fringe detail, and I just love that. I think it adds a little bit of something extra and helps it to look a little bit more well-made and designer. So definitely a great deal on this one if you are looking for a checkerboard throw or just want to incorporate that pattern into your space for a cheaper price. All right, so our next dupe is going to be this faux potted Tuscan olive tree. And this is at McGee & Co. It's priced at $300. And I'm telling you, this thing always sells out. And even right now it says, hurry, low in stock. I will say I have the smaller version. This one is 48 inches, and I believe mine is either 33 or 36 inches. I bought it on a sale a while back. They don't sell that size anymore, but this is the most realistic piece of faux greenery that I own in my home. And if you are looking for a splurge, this is such a great piece to actually go for because I think that the extra price really does give you that great quality. You have to actually touch the branches to see if it's real. Absolutely the most realistic looking olive tree I've ever seen, hands down. But if you don't want to pay the $300 price tag, we have a much more affordable version actually at Pottery Barn. And I know that this is kind of a weird place to find the dupe, but you know, hey, I don't make the rules. I just look at the prices, okay? So right now, this is normally $80, and right now it's on a limited time sale for $55. It is a little bit shorter at 33 inches, but you still get that really rustic look, and this would be a great piece to have to pop in a bathroom, maybe on a countertop to help give your space that kind of casual, rustic, Italian, Grecian feel. Here in the pictures, I see that they use two of them for a more formal look in a dining room to kind of create that pretty tablescape look. They also used it on an outdoor bar. A very versatile piece. You could also pop it on a console table or maybe pop it on a little stool somewhere like in a corner with some pots or something, just kind of to create a layered effect. I think that would be really pretty. So definitely a great deal. It's actually a designer piece. You could get it for $55, which is way cheaper than the McGee & Co. one. Again, the McGee & Co. one, those leaves are like absolutely insane and they look very realistic. But I think the Pottery Barn one does look really pretty as well. I actually do have the smaller version of this Pottery Barn one, which I think they discontinued, but I have it outside on our porch and it has held up very well. So if you're planning to use it outside, that's a good option too. I might spray it with a little bit of Scotch Guard to just keep the leaves from fading at all. But if you do that, I mean, it's definitely a very durable outdoor piece as well. We do have it under a covered patio, so that's something to keep in mind, but I really was happy with the quality of that piece as well. So this is just a larger version of that and a great way to get that olive topiary kind of rustic look for a cheaper price. All right, so I've talked about this many times on my channel, but a very easy way to get a luxurious look in your space is just to incorporate marble pieces. So we have this marble tray from Mitchell Gold and Bob Williams, priced at $127. I love the veining on this. This is really pretty to pop on a side table to just corral a couple of items. It's pretty to maybe serve guests on if you want to put some snacks or drinks on here. It's also great to use on a nightstand. I have a little marble dish that's round that I have on our nightstand, and I just have my lotions and my chapstick and things that I like to have before bed. And it's just a way of making everyday practical things that would look otherwise messy just sitting on my nightstand very put together and well thought out, and just kind of like they're part of the decor. So this is a little pricey at $127, so we're gonna go on over to H&M, and we have this round marble tray priced at $36.99, and it looks super similar. And what's great is they actually have a gray and a lighter version as well, so depending on what fits in your space, you could pick the one that works best for you. And what I like about this piece is, again, it's very versatile. You can use it on a nightstand, you could use it to hold jewelry in a bathroom, you could use it on a desk, you could use it as just a styling piece on a shelf or on a coffee table to hold, you know, the remotes and coasters and a candle, things like that. So definitely you can use it all over your home. You can even use it in the kitchen and use it as serveware. So I really like investing in pieces like this because you're able to use them all over your home. So when you get tired of it in a certain spot, you can always use it for something else, kind of making it seem new and fresh. All right, so our next dupe is this faux olive branch from Pottery Barn, and I just love the look of olive branches and the rustic vibe that they give to a space, kind of making it feel very relaxed and like you're in the Mediterranean. I have them all over my home. You all already know if you follow my channel, but $60 for one single branch for me is just very overpriced. These do look to be very high quality. I love them in the pictures and how they have them styled, but they're obviously multiple branches within a vase, so it would cost you hundreds of dollars just to get that arrangement. So we're gonna go on over to the Home Shopping Network, and I found this August and Leo 40-inch olive branch arrangement in a ceramic vase. So you get the vase as well, and this guy is $60. So you get the vase, you have multiple branches, and from the video, it looks to be very expensive, high quality branches. So again, can't speak for the quality because I haven't seen it in person, but it does seem to be a very good deal, especially since it was normally $100 and now it is on clearance. So you're getting even more of a discount. Okay, so a material that I'm really loving right now is travertine, and I love it because not only is it classic, but it's also being used quite a bit within designer spaces right now. So I love pieces like that are on trend, but they're also classic, so investing in them won't be a waste and it won't be out of style in just a couple of months. So for our expensive version, we have this fluted travertine vase. It is $138, but it just has a very modern, rustic feel, which I love the combination of those two things. And I like that it's really tall and narrow, so you're able to style stems in it to help give your space some height. But $138 is a little bit pricey. So we're gonna go on over to TJ Maxx, and they have this 10-inch travertine stone fluted vase for $30. So literally $100 less, and I believe this one, according to the dimensions given online, this one is actually 1 inch taller. So not only do you have a cheaper vase that looks exactly the same, but it's actually a little bit bigger. So definitely a great value. I love the fluted shape of this and how, again, that just helps to add visual interest to your space without being too distracting. It gives it some dimension and has those designer lines to it, but just for a really cheap price. All right, so our next piece is going to be this Thaddeus marble square side table from Restoration Hardware, and this guy is priced at $2,080. So very pricey for a little side table, but I will say the look of that kind of distressed iron in combination with the marble is such a stunning and expensive look. So we are going to get an almost identical look on over at HomeGoods. This is a iron side table with a marble top priced at $79.99. And I'm not kidding, when I first saw this, I had a really hard time not buying it. I have nowhere to put this side table, but I just think it's one of those pieces that instantly elevates a space and looks super duper expensive. It is one of those deals where like my eyes popped out of my head. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is a steal. I honestly like this one a little bit better. I think that the iron looks to be a bit more natural and kind of like it's really weathered and aged and was handmade with all of those like uneven divots. It helps to add character to the piece. And again, when you have marble in your space, it instantly makes your space feel a lot more expensive and luxurious. So $80 is an insane price, and I don't anticipate that this guy will be on the site for very long. So hopefully it will still be in stock by the time this video goes live. All right, so our next dupe is going to be this Hattie sideboard from Arhaus. It is priced at $2,600, which is very pricey for a sideboard, but I will say this is just like chef's kiss when it comes to design of a furniture piece, in my opinion. I love the curved arches of the door. I love the contrast of the wood. I love the really long hardware. I think this piece looks very expensive. I love the details, and like I say all the time when doing these videos, when I'm trying to source pieces to find dupes for, I like to find pieces that are visually interesting and have those elements that have that designer touch to them, and this piece definitely does. So you can get it in two different sizes. The 90-inch size is actually $2,800, so not cheap. But we're gonna go head on over to World Market, and here we have this vintage walnut and charcoal black sideboard priced at $799. So less than half of the price. You still get that contrast of the wood and the dark color. You still get those really pretty curves with the glass doors. You still have some great hardware on this piece, but just for a lot cheaper. Obviously it doesn't look identical, but you still get that really expensive designer look, and I think this would look gorgeous maybe underneath a TV or in a dining room, or if you have a long hallway. I think this would look really beautiful with a piece of artwork hung above it. This is also great for if you have a blank wall in a space, maybe like a game room. You could put a little bar on top of here, and that would look really cute and expensive, maybe with some glassware displayed inside. So definitely a really pretty piece, has a very designer look to it for just a fraction of the price. All right, so for our next dupe, we have this Tomlin outdoor coffee table from Burke Decor. It is priced at $1,349. And even though this says outdoor coffee table, I have seen lots of designers use a very similar table indoors. And what I really like about this design is that it feels very earthy and natural. So it will help give your space that organic, calm feel, just kind of like everything was brought from outside inside, but it's still put together in a way where it looks artistic and very expensive. So it is very expensive at $1,300. There's also one at Arhaus that looks very similar, and that one is priced at $2,500. So it's just a little bit of a lighter wood, but still overall kind of that same look. But we're gonna go head on over to TJ Maxx, and we have this 47-inch teak wood coffee table, and this guy is only $399. I mean, that is such a steal. And I will say this one is a little bit smaller in size than the other one, but what you could even do is just put two of them together, and it's still a lot cheaper than the Burke Decor one. And I have seen designers do this where they just put two together to create a larger scale look. If you do have a larger living room, or if you have a smaller living room, this would be a perfect size to still get that expensive designer feel in there, but just for a much cheaper price. Okay, so our next piece is going to be this Tolly end table from Burke Decor. This guy is $949, so almost $1,000 for a little end table, which to me is very, very pricey, but I do love that combination of the marble and the wood. I think that it's a very earthy look, it's a very expensive look. So we're gonna go on over to HomeGoods, and we have this marble and oak side table priced at $129. So a teeny tiny fraction of the price of the Burke Decor one, and you still get that gorgeous marble and wood contrast. They also sell this on Marshalls right now as well, but you all know how Marshalls and HomeGoods kind of work. Once it's gone, it's gone. So I'm gonna do my best to get this video out right after I film it. It might not go live on my usual Saturday, but I'm just gonna try to post it early so everything is in stock, because when I do these videos, things sell out so quickly. But I think this would be really pretty to pop right next to a couch to have somewhere to set a drink. You could also use this as a plant stand as well if you had like a little section of wall in a hallway or something. We have a little empty wall space in our entryway, and I used a little stone pedestal to put a vase on, so you could use this for something similar. I just love this piece. I love the kind of rustic tone of the wood. I think that it's absolutely gorgeous and one of those pieces that looks a lot more expensive than it is. All right, everyone, that about wraps up this video. I hope that you enjoyed this group of dupes. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps to support the channel. And if you're not already subscribed, be sure that you are, because over in my community page, I post dupes, I post restock alerts, I post sales. So anything that I need to quickly alert you all on, I do it over in my community page. So that's a benefit of being subscribed as well, especially when I can't produce an entire video. That's kind of how I communicate the good deals to you all. So be sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that. And yeah, I just want to thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!